I have yet to see New England fall colors. Education and concerts never allowed me that privilege at the right time. Once, however, I was in the upper Midwest for fall color, and I agree. There's nothing else like it. In fact, I stopped outside a small country store in eastern Indiana to look at a group of red and sugar maples. I was astonished. The clerk inside came out and asked if I was all right. Apparently, I must have looked as stunned as I was. I can't imagine how much brighter they are in New England. I love to try. This year was different here, for the richer than normal palette of reds and oranges, along with the traditional gold. I can't help being enthusiastic about things like this. Renews and moves me in ways, so I am glad to be alive. The clerk stared at the trees too, and I hope she was able to see them through my eyes for at least a few moments, and not take them for granted as just what comes with fall. I used to see God in such things. I hope I still do. The hint of doubt is due to the mess humanity made of God. All the killing, murder, condemnation, trampling of space, land, rights, joys, passions, loves, relationships, and even life itself, justified by those who do it, quote, in the name of God, doesn't deserve the honor of proper capitalization or acknowledgement and recognition for anything but self-serving deception. Then there is the Word of God, the Bible, this history of how it came together is anything but divine inspiration. It was men who decided what to include and what to discard. No. Just manipulation. What kind of God would create biology that reverberates from joy and pleasure-induced chemistry like nothing else, and then let a group of men in his so-called name gather together and declare pursuit or indulgence in it sin and wrong? Those joys and pleasures are only allowed on their terms, and if they can't be on their terms, then the poor victim must abstain. He is to be comforted by knowledge that reward for his torturous denial will occur in the next life if he worships God as the men who condemn the way he was born say. Trees don't obey that. Animals don't either. I don't believe either are as dumb and subhuman as we're led to believe. I believe they are as sentient and intelligent as we. We're not smart enough to communicate with them to know. We can't speak their languages of chemicals and behaviors, evolved over eons that dwarf human time on the earth. True, they don't have our technology, but we use our technology to adapt locations to our narrow Central African ape-friendly environment, whereas these other life forms adapted on their own through evolution far longer than we existed as species. If we can't communicate and learn from the other life forms on this planet, how can we possibly think any life form in deep space would be any easier, or would want to tap into our rich database of technology? They would not need to, and probably would not want to. Who wants to talk with ants? Our mountains aren't better than someone else's. They're different, just like people are different. There are always some higher or snowier or steeper or more craggy. Even the western Kansas prairie has beauty to it if we stop to look, find, and consider it. It might not be in the grand spectacle, but in the minute, easily trampled by a foot or tilled by a plow. Nevertheless, it's there if we just take time to look. And maybe in that we can better find God than we can in the poor examples that humanity has attempted to produce.